Hello, Namaste. Heartily welcome to online class organized by South Point English Boarding School. Me, Kusilar Mahto, on the subject of English grammar, class 9 and 10. Previously, we studied some parts of sentence as well as now the latest part are going to be studied. So students, today we are going to continue future tense. Future tense. Actually, future tense is divided into four types. Those seems to be simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Let's interest towards simple future. Simple future tense. Actually, simple future tense means the action which happens in future. Solve the work which happens in future, or solve the tense which will happen after the speaker stops in present is called future. In present means just now completed, then the future's actions happens, continue. So simple future tense means so the tense which shows the action in future is called simple future tense. For example, I can make you clear. I will be a doctor. I will be a doctor. It represents that the speaker of subject or whatever the subject wanted to be. Subject wanted or the speaker wanted to be a doctor. So here seems to be I will be a doctor. Here is representing the intentions or will. इच्छा बोध गरे भने हामीले will को प्रयोग गर्नु पर्छ भने he shall go. He shall go. He shall go is representing the obligation. Whatever the obligations seems to be obligation. In Nepali, if there is the obligation, then we use shall even in third person. But whatever in previous grammar where uses of the verb, let's say students, uses of verb with first person I will, we use shall. Whereas you, he, she, it, they, and also singular subject as well as plural subject we use will. But these times in modern grammar we use even with first person singular or plural will, and second person third person will. Whatever I said you earlier is the way of here. Let's see, I make you again clear. I will be a doctor. If you mention here I will be a doctor, it's right. But if you make I shall be a doctor, such as I shall be a doctor, I shall हामी आइसक्यो युज गरिसक्यो भने यो shall के रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्छ भने कसैको अधीनमा तिमी भविष्य निर्माण गर्न गइरहेको छौ. अर्को I shall go. I shall go means in Nepali जाने पर्ने means you are forced by other person. So in such a way it can be. But if I will mention here he shall go, he shall go means जाने पर्ने छ. So both one represent जाने पर्ने छ. But if I use here instead of shall, will means you may go or you may not go. It depends upon your intention. I will go. I will go means इच्छाको बोध गराउने, म जान सक्छु भने यी shall go means जानै पर्ने छ जानै पर्ने means you are bounded with others opinion, you have to handle that. Okay, you should respond in such conditions. Now let's say students where we use simple future tense. Simple future tense. Okay, so use of simple future tense. What to use? We use simple future tense in different conditions, but mainly the action which happens in future. Okay, here is he will be a doctor. He will be a doctor. Action which happens in future. Okay, or which is the intensity in future by the speaker. Okay, next one we use simple future tense in conditional clause with the type 1. If you call me, I will attend. If you call me, I will attend. Next, with some of the adverb words like tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow, shortly, certainly, I will help you tomorrow. Okay, let us we use simple future tense. If there is subject plus auxiliary verb plus show certain simple future tense such as it is show that he will join this job. Okay, means in such conditions we use it is show that he will join this job. Let's come to the structures. How the structures or how the simple sentence can be changed into negative interrogative. Okay, so let's interest toward the structures of simple future tense. STRUCTURE structure. Okay, so it's affirmative. Affirmative seems to be subject plus shall, will plus B1 plus object, whereas let's see the negative. Negative seems to be subject plus shall, will plus not plus B1 plus object. Okay, next one, yes, no, positive or yes, no, affirmative. So auxiliary verb will be written in the beginning as subject, later subject will be written at the mid, later as positive, no use of verb, no use of not, direct B1 plus object, whereas yes, no, negative. Under yes, no, negative we can form into two ways. Subject plus shall plus subject plus not plus B1 plus object plus question mark. Another we can use not after modeling the verb. Later subject plus B1 plus object plus question mark. Okay, later WH word, WH questions. Under WH questions positive. Okay, WH question positive, WH word plus subject shall will plus B1 plus object plus question mark. Later WH questions negative WH question negative WH word plus subject shall will plus not plus B1 plus object plus question mark. My dear students, whatever I have written the structures of WH questions, actually these WH questions structures is more prevalent in the WH word starting with where, what, when, not of WHO who. If we start with WHO who, making the questions of simple futures, these the structures will be wrong. Okay, let's interest towards letters future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Actually, future continuous tense, okay, ongoing means continuing. The action in future is called future continuous tense. Means saw the verb which is representing ongoing. Ongoing means nirantar chalirahnu. In future is called future continuous tense. And we can be clear with this. They will be playing football. Okay, so here is representing will be playing. Will be playing means continuing, ongoing process in future. If we add here the adverb, that it may make you more clear. They will be playing football tomorrow means such type of action which is continuing ing in future. Tomorrow represents coming day. It's called future continuous tense. Okay, students, usage of verb. So whatever the verb were used in simple future, same is the verb used. Okay, so I, we use SHL shall, WILL will, plus B plus before. Okay, letters. Okay, whereas you, they, eat, he, she, it, they, and others, similar subject as well as, plural subject. We use, WILL, will plus B plus before, that means object and other else. Okay, so now let's see use of future continuous tense. Actually, ongoing action in future. Let's see here. We may insert this sentence or may another sentence. He will be dancing. Okay, next one. Use here another the use, with at this moment, at this time, tomorrow, at this moment, Ram will be knitting sweaters tomorrow. So these are the two uses of future continuous tense. Now let's see the structures of future continuous tense. Let's see the structures. Okay, the structures of future continuous tense seems to be subject plus shall plus be plus before plus object, which seems to be positive. Whereas negative after modal auxiliary verb, if we add here not, then it will be negative. Later, WH questions, modal auxiliary verb will become here, subject will be written here, and others will be written same on. Whereas negative, interrogative negative, not is used after subject and others is written same on, question mark. WH questions, in WH questions, WH word, here modal auxiliary verb, be plus before is same whatever we have used in yes no questions, and here just whatever is not is mentions between modal auxiliary verb plus be seems to be WH negative. Now I am going to stop it here.